Hello, everybody. It's that time again. Are you ready for Pick a Stack Wednesday? This is Barbara, and we're starting off with a little golden singing bell. This charges up the crystals and the cards and me and you. Gets us in a receiving mode. So if you are new to Pick a Stack Wednesday, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, an issue, or a question. And then you choose one of the stacks, two of the stacks, or three of the stacks. This is stack number 1, stack number 2, and stack number 3. And each stack is covered by a box to encourage everyone to use their intuition. Each stack includes one oracle card, 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, and a crystal. And each stack tells a story and hopefully resonates with your idea, issue, or question. Maybe even provide a little insight. And I highly encourage you to listen to or watch the whole video, because there might be something in stack number 3 that you weren't expecting and you chose stack number 1. You're the one that makes up the rules, so you can choose all 3 stacks. It's all good. Today, our background is chock full of fabulous malachite. This is a crystal wood knot made by our friend Mike. It is for sale in the shop here. Actually, so are the pieces of malachite and the dragon. The dragon is not malachite, though. The dragon is filled with ruby zoisite. Ruby zoisite and brass. You can see a little bit of the ruby right there. All right. Make a mess out of my display here. So, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, your crystal is lemon quartz. And lemon quartz, this lemon quartz pretty much jumped out at me. It was like, pick me. And I had to just laugh because, sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. But today it was just so like in a childlike way. Pick me. The thing with lemon for me is lemon is very joyous. I put a lot of lemons in my water. I probably do lemon every day. And it's just like this little piece of sunshine, this little piece of joy. And that's how I feel about this lemon quartz. This is a really good healer, just like the whole quartz family. Super powerful, master healer. It can store energy, amplify it, focus it, transmit it, transform it, balance it, and absorb it. So really good for working with healings, and really good working with other crystals as well. So if you have an illness, a dis-ease, surgery, or whatever, wearing one of the crystals from the quartz family can speed up your healing. So that's really cool. And because this one's lemon, yellow, it's going to resonate a little bit more with like the solar plexus area, right in your middle. So that means it's also good for self-esteem, self-worth, energy. And, the thing is with the quartz, it is good when your energy is depleted because it is such a high vibrational frequency. But it's also good for all the chakras, glandular activity, depression. And if you think about, because it resonates with your middle area, so any intestinal issues, gastrointestinal, that whole area, it's going to be good for that. So, carrying it in a pocket somewhere close to the middle of your body would be a good thing. Okay? So lemon quartz is your crystal. Now, your first card is from my new deck, and it's the Heaven and Earth Tarot. And the whole reason that I acquired this is because, my shop is Heaven and Earth Essentials. So having a tarot deck called Heaven and Earth just really appealed to me. And then when I opened it, it has Merkabas all over the back of the cards. And I love Merkabas. So it was like this deck was made for me. So that's your first card, and you get the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Now that's interesting because last week we had the Four of Pentacles in one of the stacks. And in that deck, it's represented by a man with a key around his neck, and he's holding a treasure chest with four pentacles in it. Well, this is a totally different representation. This deck shows this very kingly man sitting there on a throne, but he's surrounded by not just four pentacles, but the elements. So it's earthly power, but this is accentuating working with the elements or the elementals. Okay, I think that is really cool. And if you look closely, you can see the symbols right there, kind of in the middle. So let's see what we have from the Tarot of Dreams. So we have the Four of Pentacles, and now we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. Now, this card is all about, okay, I've got these 5 cups. 3 of my cups are they're on the floor. Like this one's, the glass on it's broken. And she's just bemoaning the fact that, these 3 cups are on the floor and broken. Oh, woe is me. Like drama. Oh, so dramatic. My cups are, and she's got these other 2 cups back here going, hey, what about me? And so what I feel from these 2 cards together is you've got this team of elementals, of elements, and you can work with them. Be grateful for the cups that you do have that are intact. And one of the things that just popped into my head from my guides is, in Japan, which of course I can't think of the name of it, but they have a name for when they have a broken bowl and they piece it together and they put gold in the crack and they make it into this beautiful piece of art. So instead of lamenting the fact that these cups are broken and on the floor, be grateful for the cups that you do have. These cups are made out of gold, so it's just the glass that's broken. Get over it. Stop lamenting what you've lost, because you've got these that you need to be grateful for. And if you're not grateful for what you do have, how is the universe supposed to bring you more? But you can also work with the elementals and the elements to bring you what you need. This is not in a greedy way, though. This is what you need. If you work with the elementals to bring you that Ferrari, you're missing the point. So we've got the Four of Pentacles and we've got the Five of Cups. And let's see what we have from the Zodiac Moon deck. Zodiac Moon, another new deck. This is Moon in Gemini. Indecision. Oh my gosh. So that's sort of an affirmation for this card. Indecision. Do I lament on my broken cups, or do I show gratitude for the cups that I have here that are in the light? Here they're in the dark. These cups are in the dark. These are in the light. And, should I stay or should I go? Great line from a song. I won't sing it, I promise, because that would just be cruel and inhuman punishment to you guys. This is card number 15. So let's see what the book says about should I stay or should I go? Indecision. This is the card of the social butterfly. Someone who is adaptable but hard to pin down, and yet an agreement or a commitment may be necessary. The desire to be independent, combined with the need to collaborate, may lead to moodiness, restlessness, or indecision. A fresh phase at work, a promotion, or the need to move ahead into new terrain will appeal on an emotional level, prompting you to socialize and network. Now, because this is Moon in Gemini, this is all about, this is air energy, and it's the mental body that we have. It's the mind, and that's why there's indecision here. The mind. This is all about analyzing things. It's very left brain. It's doing paperwork. It's communications. Could be emails. Could be contracts or agreements. But this is a good time for negotiations. And I just want to throw in that we've got Mercury in retrograde coming up in a few weeks. So if you have any need to do contracts, agreements, etc., do them now. And I think this is your affirmation. Let's see. It could also be contracts coming to an end. It could be a court issue coming to an end, coming to an agreement. Your emotional need for variety in life will stimulate plans for a trip, maybe a holiday. Travel will present new options. You may find yourself drawn to people who travel a lot or are adaptable or work in communications or the media. So this is all about communications, contracts, either things that need to be taken care of or things that are wrapping up. Okay. But as always, if there's any indecision on your part, meditate. Find the gratitude for the things that you do have. Stop lamenting the things that are broken. Those need to be released. If it's a relationship, for example, stop lamenting the brokenness of it and be grateful for all the good times. Be grateful for whatever it is you're going through. There's always a silver lining in every cloud. Always. Not just some of the time, but always. You might not be able to see it today, but it is there. And just say, okay, universe, I'm grateful for, having this person in my life for the time that they were here. These are the things that I learned. And I am so grateful for those lessons. And then move on. Work with the elementals. It's interesting because this is a 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 is a really good foundation. This foundation can help you deal with whatever it is you're going through. And not just because there's elementals and elements, but because there's just 4 is a really good foundation. I mean, he is very grounded. He's wearing a grounded color. This is very root chakra. Very grounded. He's even got pillars around him that promote that groundedness. And it's interesting that there's 4 signs on this sign. 1, 2, 3, 4. So meditate. Work with your crystals, whatever. Do not make any rash decisions, but definitely work on making that decision or figuring out your course of action. Ask somebody for help. Hey, what do you think of this? It's okay to ask. It's not weakness. All right, so that was stack number 1. Stack number 2, your stone is petrified wood. And look at it with that wood in the background. Love it. So this is very, very old wood that has turned to stone. And it can be used to access cellular memories and work through old traumas. So think about what I just said about this being a very, very old piece of wood turned to stone. It's really good for working with areas of your life from way, way, way back. It could be past traumas in this life. It could be other lives as well. Because it's really good in past life I can't talk. Past life regressions. It's very grounding and stabilizing. It is used for general protection and can help calm fears. So this is a really good stone to have for anxiety. It's also called the stone of business. It can help promote new beginnings and enhance practical aspects of business endeavors. So, if you have a business having this somewhere near your administrative part of the business, in your file cabinet, on your desk where you do all your work, something like that. It can be very powerful in removing obstacles and reaching goals. And physically, this, like wearing this on your body, can help with backaches, hip problems, strengthening your bones, promoting healthy skin and hair, and restoring your physical energy. I might just put that. Never mind, I don't have a pocket today. All right, your first card is from the Heaven and Earth deck, and it is Temperance, Major Arcana, card number 14. Temperance. Now, this deck, Temperance, is represented by this being with angel wings. She has one foot on land, her left foot, and her right foot is either in the water or hovering over the water. It's kind of hard to tell because there's some splashing going on. And she's got some angel system. I cannot talk all of a sudden. She's got some angel symbols on her dress. And then she's got two chalices, one in each hand. And she's flowing the liquid from one to the other, showing that movement, back and forth, balance. And the balance is also, with the water and the land down here. So, you've got the idea of temperance, moderation, but then you've also got balance here because, how long can you stand with one foot on the land and one over the edge in the water? It's a really interesting concept. But she's an angel. She can do whatever she wants. Now, also, there's a crown here in the background. I don't know. Can you see that? Right there. There's a little white crown above those stones, like stone mountains. So, what does that represent to you? It could represent heaven. It could represent a kingdom. But there's that as well. And she also has a Merkaba behind her head. And check out her third eye. It's glowing. So we're going to add to that a card from the Tarot of Dreams. And we've got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. So I was just talking about balance in this card. And we have balance here, really, because she's got her two swords. The two swords are down. She's holding them, but not really ready to fight. I mean, she could if she wanted to. She'd have to take the blindfold off probably and flip those swords around. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but she's not really wearing the right outfit to be fighting. But she's also got the blindfold on, and it's a self-imposed blindfold. This can be about balance, just to give an affirmation for this card. But it's also, I'm ready. I'm using my third eye. She's got her physical eyes covered. She's got her third eye lit up. And so I feel like the combination of these cards today, right now, is I'm going to stop using my physical eyes. And I'm going to not worry about the physical world. That's with these swords. And I'm going to go to the higher plane. It's almost like this is 3D and this is 5D. And I'm going to go from here to here. I need to concentrate on what's going on in 5D, in the higher world. And what's interesting is all the colors are in this 3D picture. This is more muted. It's not really black and white, but it's darker. But really, this is 5D. This is the higher realm. We've got our wings. We've got our angel symbols. We've got our third eye lit. We're hovering over the water. We've got the crown in the background. And the way the liquid is going here, it's not very third dimensional. So I'm feeling from my guides that this is stop worrying about what's going on in 3D and start working on 5D. What's going on with you in 5D? Don't worry about anything else. Worry about, okay, don't worry at all, but concentrate on what's going on with you in 5D. Okay? And just so you know, you don't need swords in 5D. Just saying. Your third card is from the Zodiac Moon deck, and it is Moon in Pisces. Follow your dreams. It says wonder. And this is card number 24, which is a 6. Moon in Pisces, and that's a water sign. And isn't that interesting that we had water here? She's standing over the water. Over the water. Your dreams, intuition, and psychic insight will blossom and fuel your deeper emotions with a sense of mystery and delight. You are creative and are conscious of your extrasensory gifts. You may be particularly sensitive or feel vulnerable. Oh my gosh, lately? Absolutely. And may even be unsure where reality and dreams meet. Ensure you are practical while you go through this mystic phase. Trust your intuition. Here's your practical side, 3D. Here's your intuitive side, 5D. This is a time when letting go of a past habit and welcoming new parameters into your daily life will require you to make some adjustments. You may need to be particularly well organized to fit your activities into your daily routine, especially if your head is in the clouds as you pursue esoteric, spiritual, or artistic interests. Your intuition is a credit to you, but you risk resting on your laurels. What can you do to move forward? If your activities are not challenging enough, you will not feel fulfilled. It's important that you rise to your full potential. Try broadening your horizons and challenging yourself. Broaden your horizons and challenge yourself. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Somebody asked me yesterday, how do I get more information on this specific goddess? And I said, well, you're already talking to this goddess, right? And she said, yeah. And I said, so ask her. Too many times we use Google or YouTube or whatever internet resources out there, and we're not using ourselves. And I feel like this stack is a reminder that we have a direct connection to the universe, to the universal library, to the Akashic records, to our higher selves. Our higher selves can be God, creator, source. I create my universe, right? That makes me a creator. Use that connection when you need more information on an esoteric level. So if you want to find out information about something, meditate. Talk to your higher self. Talk to that goddess that you want to talk to. If you want to learn more about the bees, talk to the bees. And the reason I say bee is because there's a bee right outside the window and just going from flower to flower to flower, and it's so adorable. Go directly to the source. If you want to learn more about trees, go hug a tree and talk to the tree. Ask the tree what it needs. They'll tell you if they think you're going to listen. It's so cool. Now is the time when we need to be connecting with other energies. And the energies can be, oh my gosh, now there's a bunny rabbit right outside the window. How cool is that? We had that happen one time before. So we need to be connecting with these other beings. We're not the only ones here with a consciousness. Your dog, cat, horse, domesticated animals, they're spiritual beings in a physical body. That little squirrel out there, he's a spiritual being living in a physical body. The trees, the plants, the flowers, the bumblebees. So meditate, meditate, meditate. Strengthen your connection to the universe. Okay, so that is stack number 2. If you chose stack number 3, excuse me. All right. If you chose stack number 3, your stone is Demorderite. Demorderite. Oh, look at that with the background. That's pretty cool. Just kind of blends right in like camouflage. You can't see me. This is the learning stone. It can help aid you in your mental capabilities, including memory and in overcoming tough situations. It can help open the third eye chakra to enhance mental and emotional intelligence. It can also help promote mental discipline, especially in regard to learning new things. A lot of times when somebody comes in and they say, well, I'm taking this class and it's really hard. Is there a stone that I can use? This is the one of the ones that I recommend. Carry it in your pocket, put it in your pillowcase, put it next to your bed, keep it with your school books. Good for kids too. All right, your first card is from the Heaven and Earth deck, and it is the Princess of Cups. Look at that beautiful princess. So the princess is kind of like the page, but not really. Now this princess is the princess of water, and there's a bunch of aquatic beings here. There's also a bird up here. I don't know if you can kind of see that. And she's got a little turtle in a chalice, like she's talking with it, having a conversation, and we just interrupted her. And her dress makes her look like she's part of the water lilies. So that's really cool. This is, in other decks, you have the page. In this deck, you have the princess, and oh my gosh, I wish you could see what I see. So there's a squirrel outside, and he's on my neighbor's like jungle gym thing, for their son, and he's playing on it. Okay, that's just too cute. So, what the squirrel is telling us is, it's okay to play. It's okay to play, even if you're on somebody else's jungle gym. So the princess, she is not the queen. She does not rule the people. I know a couple princesses, people that have princess energy, and they are all about enjoying life. Kind of like that little squirrel is outside the window. Having fun, enjoying life, hanging out with your turtle friends or your dolphin friends or your squirrel friends, and enjoying life. Because right now I don't have all that responsibility. She does have some responsibility. And, she has the choice of being like that in the gilded cage. But this one's not in a gilded cage. She's the Princess of Cups. That's the Princess of Water. There's no gilded cage for her. But I feel like she's trying to tell us to have fun, enjoy life. Talk to the other spirit beings around you and enjoy life. Wear your tiara when you go grocery shopping or your princess dress. And it doesn't matter if you're 2 or 62. Just do it. Who cares what other people think? You can be the princess and not care what other people think. It's okay. So we're going to add to that the tower. We get the princess and the tower. How cool is that? And the tower is all about something that we're releasing. You can look at it, oh my gosh, I got the tower. I don't want the tower. Bad stuff's going to happen. Well, it is if that's how you look at it. If you look at it like I'm releasing stuff that I no longer need, that no longer serves my highest and greatest good, because I am the princess. And the princess doesn't need all the crap, right? The princess can have whatever she wants, and she can get rid of the rest. And she's going to share it with her friends, right? So, you know what? I don't really need this gown anymore. I'm going to give it to my friend Susie. Okay. Susie's like, yes, I got a princess gown. So releasing that which no longer serves you so you can be the princess that you're meant to be. Now, keep in mind, if you are not female and you're watching this video and you're like, I am not a princess, you can be the prince. This isn't gender specific. This is just us having fun and releasing everything that doesn't serve us. Releasing the old castle so that a new castle can be in its place and we get to enjoy life. If we think about this in terms of a job, I'm going to release that old job that I don't like, and I have a new job where I get paid to have fun. Okay, the squirrel is going down the slide. Oh my God, that's the funniest thing ever. The squirrel literally just went down the slide. So one of my friends came in yesterday, and she's got a new job, and she was telling me how much fun she has. And I said, just think about this. You get to have fun and you get paid for it. And she goes, I know, right? That's what I'm talking about here. You release the old way of thinking, the stuff you no longer need, and you get to be that prince or princess and have fun. Okay, let's see what your third card says. Your third card is Sun in Capricorn. It says, work diligently towards your goals. I just want you to see that picture. That picture is amazing. You've got this beautiful pyramid and the sun is right at the top. And it's card number 10. 10 reduces to a 1, and it's all about new beginnings. So whether this is a relationship or a job or a home, you got new beginnings here. And you're releasing everything that no longer serves you because you're the prince or princess. So this is the card of ambition and status. Be optimistic and seek expert advice to attain your goals. Be practical and realistic, and at the same time, build structures and firm foundations in life. A fresh direction, improved career prospects, or the opportunity to improve your status in general are taking shape. An authority figure or expert has a bearing on current circumstances. A father or parent, an employer, or a partner, either business or personal, will feature prominently in your circumstances. Considerations over a commitment or work contract may consume your energy at this time. A new job or the chance to advance at your existing job or grow your own business could arise if you approach circumstances diligently and patiently. Pay attention to finances and business and work expectations and ensure that you are realistic, practical, and hardworking. Avoid agreeing to contracts or interpersonal agreements that will lead to a feeling of limitation or restriction. Try to avoid an agreement that could put you in a controlling environment. And remember, go with your gut. If your gut doesn't feel good about, signing a contract with somebody, then don't sign that contract. That's your body trying to give you a message. Okay? So this is the ideal time to plant seeds that will provide security long into the future. Take the time to formulate long-term plans and work diligently towards a goal. If you find your circumstances are too limiting or controlling right now, it's important to find room to move. Now, that doesn't mean you have to move to a different, home or city or whatever. They're just saying you need room to move. So, have your fun. Be the prince or princess. Release everything that doesn't serve you anymore. And figure out what your long-term goals are. And take that first step to making them come true. If it's getting a new job, well, figure out what that job looks like. Too many times we take a job because, I need the money. Those days are over. Figure out what you need to do to actually enjoy work. Work should not be a 4-letter word. Work should be fun. Fun is a 3-letter word. So if it's work, if it's a relationship, if it's a place to live, it's the perfect one for me. It's going to be the job that is my joy. It is going to be a place for me to live where I will be happy. I won't have that crabby neighbor next door with the low frequency. Okay? Put your expectations out there and then take that first step to make them a reality. So that is stack number 3. And I just want to thank that squirrel out there for being such a delight. He moved on. I guess he had his fun. He just wanted to have his fun outside the window while I was recording this. Brings a little joy, makes me smile. Thank you, little squirrel. Thank you, bunny rabbit, and thank you to the bumblebees that are out there on my anise hyssop. There's milkweed out there too, so I leave the milkweed in the lawn for the butterflies. I mow around it, so I have this really odd shaped patch in my backyard. It doesn't get mowed because of the milkweed. We got to take care of the butterflies. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I love you. You're the reason I do this. Plus, it's fun. I am sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things because you are worthy and you deserve them all. Mwah. Namaste, my beautiful soul family. Love you.